If you're out and about, you're using public Wi-Fi, airport, coffee shop, restaurant, hotel, NordVPN.com/Fightful will protect you. It'll protect you from online trackers. It'll protect you from getting your data stolen. It'll protect you from those malware that you get from those dangerous sites. I know what you're doing. But NordVPN.com/Fightful is going to protect you. And you can change your virtual location with just one click to get access to a broader array of content thanks to NordVPN.com/Fightful. Not just that, it works on all your devices. So no matter what you're using, you are protected. A 30-day money-back guarantee, 4 months free with NordVPN.com/Fightful, and 3 great tiers. Secure every device you own. Protect yourself on public Wi-Fi. Listen, watch your favorites abroad. NordVPN.com/Fightful. What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful here with a name you know. The boyhood dream has come true.
Yeah.
We have tried. This is Lady Frost, by the way.
I'm not that old. I haven't been around that long where it's a boyhood dream.
I got that info from WWE, so
my God.
They told me that. So
I'm now 70 because the last time we spoke I was 69.
Well,
right?
nice first off,
Yeah,
but
nice.
oh, look at that.
Hey!
Somebody just booted our camera. See? Okay. We have tried to do this interview. This is the 7th time.
Yeah.
Legitimately, 7th time. There was a show. You were booked 5 minutes from my house, and I didn't know it until you left.
Yep.
There were a couple of other conventions. There were Impact shows, and then you were hurt, and then you asked for your release. You literally asked for your release to avoid doing an interview with me.
That's really the story.
But
There's the scoop for you.
We're still here. We're here. It's happening, and then somebody just kicks my camera. I'm ready for it to break now.
What happened right after 69 Nice? He was like, yep, nice.
Yeah, he's like, it peaks
Agreed.
there,
Agreed.
bam, and then he just kicks it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a categorically different situation than the last time I spoke with you, which is right before your Impact run.
Yep.
Now you are you still a free agent?
Yes, I'm still a free agent.
I heard CMLL was pretty interested in you after the run you had there.
Well,
Little birdies,
yeah,
little Mexican birdies told me.
We'll see what happens. I'm there in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I have another tour, 3 shows in 5 days. Not quite as long. And then, I'm just enjoying the freedom a little.
So you did get your release from Impact Wrestling. It was very quietly, too, because normally I'm on top of that. I'm prodding people. But then you're popping up at CMLL, and I'm like, hey, she's got to be clear and good to go. How did that feel for you to finally get that, and then CMLL to be like, yeah, we want you? And how did they how did they find out?
I was in a rough spot for a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I was just disheartened, but I did get a call from another wrestler. I don't know if I should say who, but she had done work at CMLL. Yeah, right. And said, hey, they want you to represent the United States.
Okay.
I'm like, little old me. I felt like a nobody. So I think it really helped with rejuvenating my passion for wrestling. And it's very much in my lane, right? It's fast-paced, it's athletic, it's crazy spots. Like, I fit right in.
So, I mean, it seems like that trip went just exceptionally well for you.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, the elevation was crazy. I was blown up in like 30 seconds. I'm like, how am I going to last? Yeah. People don't know that. Like, the air is different there.
Yeah.
So you're just standing there, and I'm like, I can't breathe.
So, I mean, I always heard about that because of UFC. When they would go there, you would see, like, light heavyweights and heavyweights would be sucking wind like a couple minutes in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that same for pro wrestling, I guess.
It sure is. And the Grand Prix, I think we went like 52 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And I went to the finals. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to last, but made it to the end, which was pretty crazy. And I think, Arena Mexico is just like, you're pulling from deep, but there's 14,000 people. It made it a little easier to last.
Yeah. So, you went to CMLL. You liked it there. Is that a place you could see yourself at long term?
I don't know. I mean, I can visit for weeks.
I swear, if you have actually signed with them and you are kayfabing me, and I find out this is some Chelsea Green bullshit where everybody thinks that they tell me everything, and then I ask him, are you going back to WWE? And she's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here at WrestleCade. I canceled for no reason absolutely whatsoever. If you have signed with them, I'm going to say mean things about you on the World Wide Web.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I say
I'm
nice
used to it.
things about you on the internet.
You do.
But
You've been kind.
okay, WWE also has a new regime. So whatever regime thought that you were 80 years old isn't there anymore.
Nope.
It's a whole new group of people, and their hiring practices are much different. And obviously,
There have been conversations everywhere. I will just say
Okay.
that there are conversations happening, but I'm just trying to do my thing, raise my stock, prove that wrestling matters. I want that to come first.
okay.
Right? So that's it. We're just talking.
Conversations everywhere. I wish I had like
You're
a big
not
spotlight to put in your face to interrogate you at this point.
Sweating.
Wrestling
That was-
Society X from MTV 2009. They have reached out to Lady
Yeah.
Frost. Absolutely happens.
ECW reached out,
How much peanut butter is in your house on a daily basis? At any given time, if I were to walk in.
Wait, so I bought all the food for Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm trying to put things away in the cabinet, and I'm like, how? There's a whole 4-shelf cabinet of
Victor's
peanut butter. I'm
stuffing
like,
the turkey
yeah,
with crunchy peanut butter. Like,
yeah.
that's the way it's going
It's
down.
insanity. We get packages every other day. People ship peanut butter, fucking nuts, Butterfinger. It's never ending. It really is never ending.
So the show that you worked really close to my house was at a place called the Lexington Ice Center. Did you play Jesus golf there?
Jeez. What?
Did you not see that?
No.
Oh my gosh, there are
Jesus?
18, 36, what is it? 46, 54 holes of Bible-themed golf.
That's a little excessive. That's
Oh,
a
it
lot of
is.
golf.
And let me tell you, some of those Old Testament holes are very reflective of the Old Testament. You're like, man, this is way too hard. And they're like, well, the Old Testament was hard too,
Right.
okay?
Life is hard.
You don't realize how cool the Bible is until you've golfed through it. You got to do that. How's it going? But you don't realize how cool it is. I can't believe you didn't do that.
I did not do Jesus golf.
But see, the fact that you were booked at the Lexington Ice Center,
Yes.
that's home turf for you. There's
That's
got to be
right.
home turf.
Yeah. Home field advantage.
Exactly. What is the strangest venue you've ever wrestled at?
Oh my God, I can tell you once I was at a fairgrounds and I changed in like a box truck out
Oh,
by a
wow.
lake. Yeah.
I wrestled at a river park, and the police beforehand were like, you got to canvass the area for needles, just in case.
So the ICP big show, Gathering.
Gathering.
Yeah, oh my God. I walked in and the first thing I saw was a topless woman with very long boobs.
You just
I'm
gave them
gonna
free
call it,
promo.
like,
Yeah, pretty long.
I don't know what else to say. Like, they weren't
Wow.
good boobs. They were
Boob
Unfortunate.
shaming here. Listen,
I'm fucking canceled again.
I don't know when this is dropping, but I mean, listen, you've made headlines for buttholes and now boobs.
The long ones.
What other thing are you?
Listen, I'm pretty sure the pretty proper gimmick is dead.
Man,
Yeah.
it's over. You've killed it now.
Yeah, right.
What? So what else are you gonna have left to talk about at this point? This is like doing like your finish before an armbar.
Right. We're
You've
on the
done it all.
operation game. We're just picking body
Exactly.
parts that I can
So you
expose. All right.
mentioned you had a rough time like around the time that the Impact situation was happening.
Yeah.
How did you feel immediately when you got the release? Was there relief, or by that point were you just like, I don't know?
There was, it's a cliche, like, weight lifted off my shoulders. I did feel, some pressure was off. And I still had reservations. I didn't tell anyone, but, like, I told my husband, I was like, I think I'm done. Like, I think I want to retire. Like, I'm over it. And then I got the call from Mexico, and I was like, maybe I'll just do Mexico, and then I'll be done. And that's, like, my send-off.
Yeah.
But then, it was amazing, and it's wrestling, and every time you step in the ring, you're like, fuck yeah, let's do this forever.
Yes.
Forever.
There's that rush of when you get back out there and you're like, oh yeah, this is why
This is
I
what
love
do.
doing this so
Yeah,
much.
like, this is what I do. But when you're home on the couch for 6 months, you're like, shit, maybe this is not what I do.
Oh, I get social anxiety, and I'm like, do I really want to go to this big-ass convention? Then I
Yeah.
get here, and I'm like, wait, these people rule,
Yeah.
and they support what you do, and I mean, you had a lot of support when it came out that you were asking for your release, and then when it was revealed that you probably weren't going to get your release, how did that make you feel that there were a lot of people that were supportive of it, that were like, if she wants to go, let her go?
I think it's important that fans just support wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
It's not about companies or money or politics or backstage. Like, there's so much that nobody really knows, even us sometimes. So it's really cool if someone just connects you and supports, whatever journey that you think is best for you. And that's kind of really all I want, is the best for me, my family, to be happy, healthy, whatever. So, yeah.
One of my favorite things I've seen you do recently was a table read with Mikey Ruckus.
Oh my God, yes.
God, that's such a brilliant idea. Like, Mikey's a great dude in general.
Yes.
Like, just so good at what he does. But that is such a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And you killed it.
So he has such a rad personality, even though he's behind the scenes. He made my independent music. I've never used anything else. So before he was at AEW, so that's how we met. But yeah, this concept was wild. He picked, what movie was that I had to do?
Were you Chris Tucker in something?
No, not Chris Tucker.
Who was it? He killed it too.
I get kicked in the head a lot. But listen, every other word was the F word.
Yes.
I was on my couch in pajamas, no makeup. I didn't give a shit.
Their censors were great too when they released it. Yeah.
Pop. But we had a blast. It was definitely not proper at all. And I was just like, listen, this is like off the cuff. You're getting me at home right now.
That's the evolution, though.
Yeah.
That's the evolution. Do you get tired? I've asked you this before. Do you get tired of all the cold puns? Like, you can't tweet shit without people being like, freezing cold take. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, I do and I don't, because at least it's something that people understand, grasp, know, and they're a part of it. So sometimes I roll my eyes, but other times it's like, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Will we ever see you go to the other end of the spectrum? Get some flames going? Some red contacts, maybe?
I think that's a little cliche.
Is it?
No.
You could do lukewarm.
What's my name going to be?
I don't... Lukewarm Lady...
Inferno?
Oh, no. You don't want to be anything.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
no,
you'd be the most relevant Inferno in wrestling. That's for damn
Oh my
sure.
God.
That's for damn sure. Tell the people where they can find you on social media, where they can support you.
At Real Lady Frost across the board.
Check her out. Lady Frost, the future lukewarm Lady Frost.
No, that is not a take. Don't get
Thawed. Thawed. There we go. Until next time, guys, we're out.